4 hours and 24 minutes, 20 sacred shards for Elva Autumnborn. So, is it worth it, guys? This obviously is coming out much past the time of this event. So, by the time you guys see this video, the event's going to be over. I was very much on the fence about actually doing this. So, usually when we do the Sacred Shard events, they're for 15 sacreds. And myself and many of the other content creators have been preaching that you should save your sacred shards until at least 15. And then after that, you can pull the difference, but always look safe to 15, okay? Look at 15 as your new 0. Because before, all of our guaranteed events were either 15 or we had the outlier of Sishia at 12 sacred shards. Little did we know that Plarium was going to drop a surprise with 20 sacred shards for Elva. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest. I have less of a problem with the 20 sacred shards for Elva than I do for the fact that they went from 15 to 20 without any idea of that switch. Because what that did is it got us in the mindset of saving to 15. We had the 10x event. We had a 10x event, I believe, for Kymar plus Michinaki. Michinaki, the awesome Shadowkin champion. But basically, people may have been at like 25, may have been at 20 shards. And like, okay, we probably have a guaranteed event coming up soon. So I'll go ahead and pull my 5 sacreds, maybe get Kymar, maybe get Michinaki, this dude right here, the green Ghost Rider, maybe get him, and then I'll be ready for the next guaranteed event. Well, that would have been fine until they released the 20 sacred shards for Elva. Being Cyber Monday, Black Friday, people had some more money knowing this was coming up, so they probably went ahead and bought the shards. I'm not a fan of that. Me personally, I had 17 shards a few days ago. I got lucky from the clan boss, and today is actually the end of the month and the monthly pack reset. The monthly pack is something I purchase consistently. Now, it doesn't really matter, but I was pretty hard set on not buying any of these garbage deals from Plarium. So this deal right here, 2 sacred shards for $50, $25 a piece for sacreds. That is a terrible deal. So I had 18 shards. My monthly pack was $50, came with 2 sacreds, some ancients, some voids, some gems, and energy. That's a deal I typically get. The one thing I did not want to do, and obviously if you guys pulled for it, if you spent money, it doesn't matter. You do what you want to do for your account. Doesn't really matter. For me, I did go ahead and purchase the monthly. I don't really think encouraging this is the greatest idea, and I didn't want to spend more money than what I typically would to go for this event. But since I do have 20 sacred shards, I do want to see what I get from this event. Like I said, I don't necessarily have a huge problem with the 20 sacred shards for the champion. I do think it's really high. I think it's probably too high. I also think 15 is probably too high, but we've been conditioned to the 15, and it's not the end of the world. 20, it's quite a bit. It's definitely quite a bit, but my problem mostly lies in that going from 15 to 20. So if people had the shard saved, they probably pulled. Hopefully if you did, you got something good along the way, which that's what I'm really looking forward to. I'm hoping that during this event that I get something good along the way. I'm looking for some new Shadowkin champions, not Shadowkin, Sylvan Watchers. Shadowkin would be pretty cool though as well, but some new Sylvan Watcher champions would be pretty sweet. I need to get the sound turned on because I love the sound of the shards cracking. Guys, if nothing else, I know the beginning of the video is a little bit solemn, a little bit, you know, not so happy and high energy, not so bright, I guess, but now let's change that, okay? So we're doing it. We're going ahead and committing ourselves to this event. So now, Plarium, go ahead, give me all the gold, okay? Give me the Kymar, give me the Duchess, give me whatever else good you have in store for me. I would very much appreciate it. So, with that said, let me know how you guys' pulls went. I've seen some people get some good stuff. I've seen most people get not that good of stuff, to be honest. However, I wouldn't mind a Duke Killian because he can empower Ronda Rousey. The brand new login champion. Hey, power +3 Ronda. I got 2 Killians already. There's no way I'm going to go through this entire event without pulling a single legendary. We got 13 shards left, so we should be good. Now, another thing with this event, I think would have made it much more enticing to pull. Okay, so 20 sacred shards, 10x event for, say, Kymar, Duchess, any good legendary alongside that. Not necessarily those 2, but, you know, any good legendary. A 10x event would have made it a little bit more appealing. Here we go, baby. Roshkard. Okay, he is a dupe. I'll check that out, but it may actually free up some space for other empowerings. Okay, so Roshkard, he is a dupe, but I may be able to work with that. But if they would have had a summon event, summon rush, champion chase, doesn't matter. Kind of sucks they didn't have any of that. But as far as actually having Elva goes, I do want to use her for Hydra, specifically hard. Okay, so I do have Sifi, I do have Duchess as well, but both of those will be used on my higher Hydra teams, most likely. So Elva, it's for Faction Wars, as well as for Hydra. Hard Hydra, most likely. We have 6 shards left, guys. These rates are going pretty bad. Here we go. Okay, Elder Skarg. He may actually be a new champion for me. This dude plus Kantra is actually a pretty awesome combo. So Elder Skarg is a brand new champion. We have 5 shards left. 4 of those give me a chance at a new legendary champion. Elder Skarg is a new champion. He actually hits pretty hard. Maybe I build him. Let me know. How do you guys have this champion built? Are you using him anywhere? Definitely interested in knowing. Another Lego? Nope. Marksman. Definitely not a legendary champion whatsoever. No Jingle Hunter and we'll be good to go, right? One more Lego player. Come on, give me one more Lego. We have 3. We have 2 more shards I can get a Lego from. Let's see. Here we go. Lego. No, that delay. The delay gets me every time. Here we go. Last one. Kymar, Duchess, anything. Okay. Nothing. We have Fangclair. There we go. And last shard to pull. This is going to be a pretty quick video. We have Elva, Autumnborn. So we have 3 legendaries, okay? Guess it could be worse. Speaking of, if you compare this to a 2x event, I believe the expected was like 2.4 from a 2x event. So I got 2 legendaries plus Elva, so I had better rates than I would on a 2x event. And I already know one of the champions I'm going to get. So we got Elva, Elder Skarg, and Rashkard. Let us know. What's this guy saying? Let us know what. All right, there we go. Elder Skarg. Let's see. So let me scroll through here. Rashkard, he is a Sacred Order. So it gives me 1 Faction Guardian spot filled. Unfortunately, that's not really doing that much for me. I guess plus 30 accuracy, plus 30 resistance. Who do I use in this Sacred Order faction as far as legendaries go? Anybody? I don't actually. Cardiel. Okay. Oh, that's actually really good because I did have him built in resistance stuff before. His gear is not really, doesn't really matter right now, but now he's going to be better as far as resistance. Not quite where I want him to be, but I can redo him. So that's actually really good. That's something I was definitely wanting for a while. Who else do I have that it's going to be impacting? Cupidus, not yet, but down the road it definitely will be impacting him. Constantine may use him. Don't use him yet, but maybe, because I did get wrecked by him today in the arena, surprisingly. Rashkard, I use him nowhere right now, but he does have a pretty cool A2 ability with that block active skills that can't be resisted. I do like that, and obviously the A3. So Rashkard is a good champion, definitely. So Cupidus and Cardiel and Venus. Those are the 3 that I mostly use. I would like to pull a Bivald. That would definitely be a pretty cool champion to get. Unfortunately, I skipped his fusion, but there we go, guys. Got all the shards. We did get another copy of Ornn. However, I believe my Faction Guardians for Ornn he does nothing for me right now. Yeah, so I have this 1 extra copy. Oh, I didn't know you could actually load the 1 in there. That's kind of cool. So I'll just put him right there, just so I remember not to feed him, and then we should be good to go. So guys, that has been my 20 Sacred Shards for Elva Autumnborn. Elva will be built up. I will likely be using her in my hard Hydra team, full auto, ideally. It's the only way I like to do it, to be honest. But good heal. The Perfect Veil passive is very nice. Block debuffs and increased speed. Cleanse, it's nice. If you have those champions like Duchess and Sifi, you may not need her. But if you don't have them, or if you're looking for different options, then hey, she could be a very solid option for you. And her A1 ability, that continuous heal for 2 turns on the ally with the lowest HP, is pretty nice. Makes it a little tricky when doing mischief targeting, I'd say. But if you have a champion with extra buffs on themselves, then it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Just something to be mindful about if you do go into Hydra. I think she's a good champion. I think she's in the upper percentage of legendary champions. So I would rather pull her, I guess. But either way, guys, hope you all enjoyed the video. Best of luck, and I'll catch you all in the next one.